As the crowd continues to file in, we get set to bring you another exciting game. While several playoff teams have been determined, other teams' futures hang in the balance here in the last few weeks of the season. Thanks for joining us today as the Cowboys square off against the Colts. Al Michaels and John Madden here to broadcast this one, brought to you by EA Sports, the company that defines football.
One thing that can turn an average defense into a great one is the guys up front. When you have someone like this who consistently puts pressure on the quarterback, it allows the rest of the defense to drop back in coverage and not have to blitz or pressure as much. And when you can do that, offenses have a tough time getting things done.
The Colts' ground game should be a big factor in the outcome of this one. Now, we've talked about the defense that they'll face, and in order to keep them guessing, this offense will look to mix it up with screens and counters. This will force the defense to tone down their aggressiveness and not overplay anything. It should make for a very interesting matchup.
Wow, those guys got to be careful not to get all tired out doing that. You got to save some of that intensity and energy for the game.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. They're lined up and ready. Let's get back to the action on the field. Hansen in to kick this one off.
Kicking off to start the game. Number 82, back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield. And they're ready to go on offense for the first time.
Number 82 on the return. First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
They get set. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up second down.
The intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 20. Man in motion. Dropping back. Pressure coming with the throw. And he makes the grab. You give him some time, he'll hit his man.
And the thing is, he doesn't care how big that window is. With his accuracy, everyone's open.
A lot of fans have looked forward to this game all week, John, with two of the best quarterbacks in the league.
I had a chance to talk to both of these guys before the game, and it's funny. They both use the word respect. They have a lot of respect for each other, and really, they both said they enjoy the games more when you have to measure yourself against another great quarterback.
To carry it, nice play for it. Throws it, almost got it. He couldn't come up with the interception.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 38. The Cowboys using motion. Penalty marker down.
Good ball. Let's start on the offense.
Justice moved early.
I think that guy forgot what the snap was.
It's now second and 15 after the penalty. Under pressure with the pass. On the good throw, good catch to move the chain.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Come on, get up.
Receives the handoff. Gain of a couple on that carry.
On the run, gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 7. Ball on the 49-yard line. Shields, the lone back.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
3, maybe 4 yards on the misdirection play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Hand it off. Wall stops him for negative yardage. About a 1-yard loss.
2 on the play.
Sidney lines up deep for the punt return. Here's the kick. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds. They're ready to call their first play of the game. Hands it off to the back, closing in, and he's brought down in the backfield. Couldn't escape the pass.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go with it.
Second and 15. Ball on their own 20. Dallas comes out with 7 in the secondary. Right to him. And that was a gain of 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
The Cowboys come out with 1 linebacker and several defensive backs.
Let's go.
With the throw, incomplete pass. Jenkins was in perfect position and knocked that pass away.
That's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. He made the right decision there.
First and 10. Ball on their own 33. Pressure, throws it, drops the interception. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
With the pass, tackle at the 39-yard line. The receiver showing us soft hands on that reception.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
Third and 4. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Going to the left. Lost about a yard.
36 with the carry. Loss of 2 on the play.
Going will come into this game to punt. Sidney is the deep return man. And he chooses not to return this one.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force a fair catch.
It's first and 10. Tosses it out to the left. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
On the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Anderson sets up. Running right. Reed gets right in there and brings him down. Loss of around 2.
On the play.
So it's 3rd down and long. Anderson gets set. Drops back. Pressure coming with the pass. The 40. The defender brings him down at the 44-yard line.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets him a first and keeps the drive going.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Vincent, under pressure, goes with a short pass to the right side. And he's brought down at the 50. What a great leaping catch that one was.
And that was the only way that he was going to catch that ball. That was a heck of a play by the receiver.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 50. Anderson with a man in motion.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Going to the left. Lost about a yard.
On the play. Loss of 2 on the play.
Vincent, play action, passing run. He finds his man. Anderson doing an excellent job on this drive.
Things are really slowing down for him right now. He's seeing the coverage and finding the open man with ease. He's really in some kind of rhythm out there.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Good blocking up front and a nice gain on the counter.
Yeah, and that was a perfect call in that situation. He did a nice job avoiding the first wave of defenders, then converting for the first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Come on, D up. D out. Come on, D up.
Tosses it right. Vincent was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly, and they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunity.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Back off, DB.
Harris. Here's an opening. The 30. Pickup of about 8.
5 on the run. Gain of 8 on the play.
And they find themselves in scoring range. The backs are lined up in an I. Johnson comes in motion.
8-yard line.
Going to the left. Williams breaks the play up in the backfield. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Owens will attempt to put up the first points of the day. The kick is up. It's good. Number 81. He's back for the kickoff as we take a quick glance at his return numbers. Hansen comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 82, back deep to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 2. On their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense comes out onto the field once again. Tate sends a man in motion. It's a fumble. The Colts. The ball came loose, and the defense was right there to pick it up.
That's just great awareness. This goes to show you that you can never let up out there. You got to keep your legs moving and your eyes open till you hear that whistle.
Following the turnover now, it's 1st and 10.
Give it all you got. Hawkeye right. Set. Bring the pain. Bulldog under.
With the carry. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
That will be the final play of the first quarter. And we have a close one so far with the Colts ahead of the Cowboys. 3-0. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 18-yard line.
Anderson sets up. Breaking free. He's inside the 10.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
First down and goal to go. Ball on the 3-yard line. Using motion. Again with the run. Touchdown, Colts. So they get in on the ground.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Owens comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. Excellent possession there, John, capped off by the touchdown. And right now they've given themselves a little room for error.
They're really executing out there. Seems like just about every call they make works to perfection. If the defense can get them the ball back quickly here, they might be able to put this one away very early.
Here's the kickoff team.
Indianapolis is lined up for the kickoff. Number 82, back to return.
He got all of that one. He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20. Dallas needs 2 scores to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. With the throw, goes up, makes the catch. The receiver jumped as high as he could, got up there and brought it in.
The receiver never took his eyes off the ball. He timed his jump perfectly, and he looked the ball right into his hands.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Drops back. Flings it to the outside. He was in perfect position to make that catch.
Yeah, the receiver showed great concentration looking that one right into his hands.
3rd and 1 coming up on this play. Shields, the deep back. Closing in, throwing short to his left. He has room. Peyton has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens? You get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Pressure with the pass. He hits his receiver. They brought the heat, but it was a good throw.
Yeah, he read the defense, and he got out of there quickly. But you got to give some of the credit to the receiver in this play. He saw the blitz was coming, and he made the right read so the quarterback had something to throw to.
Hand off to the tailback. Shield barely gets enough. Good job getting past the sticks on that run. So they have 1st and 10 here. Throwing on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Sanders was right there to break that play up.
That's what you look for. You have guys watch film each week. You try and figure out where he likes to go with the ball in certain situations. Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Pumps. Pressure coming. Throwing. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
He had no choice but to get rid of the ball.
Indianapolis looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. 8th play of this drive. Under pressure with the pass, makes the adjustment.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Dropping back the pass on 1st down. Goes with a short pass to the right side. Perfect pass. Good pass and catch there as he records his 3rd reception of the game.
The defense better start watching this guy because he's been getting some room to work with out there. And if they don't, they might wish they had, because he's the kind of guy who can really take over a game.
Tosses it out to the left. Good play in the backfield by Ware. Ware came up from the corner to make the play.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
The Colts come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. And this is the 11th play of this drive. Closing in, throws it, and it's complete. The 20, it's loose. Fumble is scooped up. The offense recovers its own fumble.
They just dodged a bullet on that one. Now they have to do a better job of hanging on the ball because they might not be so lucky the next time.
First down and goal to go. Ball a half-yard away. Cross play to the right. Touchdown, Cowboys. Great rushing touchdown there.
Yeah, he knew where he wanted to go, and he got there.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's up. And the extra point is good. They were set up with good field position and were able to make the most of it by getting the touchdown.
Your job as an offense is not to worry about how long or how short of the field you have to go. Their job is to produce points. When they do, it fires up the defense to get out there and give them the ball back.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 86, back deep to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. The Colts will start this drive from the 19.
Number 80 on the return.
They line up in the I formation.
At the 19-yard line. First and 10.
Anderson sets up. He'll pass on first down. Pressure. Rosen. He hits his receiver. So he's able to hold in the throw, and it's a first down.
That ball was thrown so hard, the defense never had a chance to make a play. In fact, I doubt they even saw it after it left his hand.
It's 1st and 10. Man in motion. Passing on first down. Pressure coming. Good play in the backfield. No chance to get it off as they closed on it very quickly.
The defensive coordinator teaches his guys to be very aggressive out there on defense. He has a lot of confidence in his cornerback, and he's willing to leave them out there in single coverage on an island. So they'll blitz on just about any day, looking for a big play.
Dallas lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Rolling out to his right with the throw. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. But when it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Under pressure. Pass ball's incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up 4th down.
The intended receiver on the play.
Number 81 into return. Here's the kick. Fair catch called for.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
Shields, the lone back.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Shields. The 30. So that was a pickup of about 9. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far. 2nd and about 1. Take, get set, tucks it away. Shield barely makes it past the first down marker. Nice job picking up enough to convert for the first down. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Shields. Pickup of about 8.
With the carry. Gain of 8 on the play.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half. It's 2nd down and 1 to go. Ball on their own 46. They line up in the I formation. They give it to the halfback. He goes down at the 46-yard line. They're going to go with a no huddle. Tossing it over the middle.
Got an inverted face mask on the defense.
This appears to be of the 5-yard variety.
I'll tell you, these face masks are getting so big that you can start off going for a jersey and end up with a handful of face masks.
Now they'll want to score with as little time left as possible, so they'll probably look to slow things down. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 38-yard line. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 38-yard line.
There's a flag on the play.
Offsides on the defense.
Penalties and takeaways can really kill a team. Usually the team with the fewest mistakes out there will win the game.
Following the penalty, it's now 1st and 5.
Get in there. Fire out.
Tate with a man in motion.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Shields. Look at that power. Shields couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
Well, at least he got rid of it.
You saw all those guys coming, and he got out of there as fast as he could.
Looks like they'll go with a hurry up here. Closing in, throwing, and the pass is completed. The quarterback lets it go, and it found its mark.
This is one of those guys who's always had a pretty good arm. He always seems to do a good job of reading the defense.
Just over a minute still to go. Looking for an option, he finds his man, runs him over. He did a nice job bringing that one in.
Yeah, either that or it just got thrown in there so hard it's stuck. Here's where the defense needs to make a big play. Maybe they bring some heat with a blitz or they change up the coverage. That way they can force the offense into making a mistake and keep them from getting any points before the half.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 9-yard line.
Dallas calls a timeout. They have one timeout left. This is where you usually see them using the sideline to stop the clock, but more importantly than stopping the clock right now is getting a first down. Number 86 moves in motion. Pressure, throwing, and the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Big-time catch in the end zone, John. Boy, how did he break free?
I think they just lost track of him running around back there. Maybe they keep a better eye on him the next time they get down there near the goal line.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. And a big score that gives them the lead.
The momentum has definitely swung in their direction. Now that they've gone on a run and they've taken the lead, they have to stay aggressive on offense. After all, aggressive play, it's what's gotten them back into this one.
Going is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 80, back to return.
And it's a short kickoff. From the 11. Stiff arm.
Holding on the receiving team.
The Colts call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. First and 10. Ball on their own 18.
Sideline to sideline.
Anderson gets set. Cross play to the left. Give it to the halfback. Great move to get free. Loss of around 2.
3-yard loss on the play.
It's second down and a long way to go. Ball on their own 15. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 15-yard
Hitchcock moves in motion. On the ground. Decent gain, about 4.
The ball carried. Gain of 4 on the play.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
As they head to the locker room, good first half with the score, Dallas 14, Indianapolis 10.
Indianapolis 10.
So with halftime now over, let's take a look at how both teams performed in the first half. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
To start the second half.
Good distance. From the 3. The Colts will start this drive from the 24-yard line.
On the return.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Anderson gets set. Pressure coming. It's batted away.
Have a look at this big defensive lineman. He couldn't get to the quarterback, so he got his hands up and he knocked it down.
Melissa, do you have an update for us?
Well, Al, the Cowboys coach praised his defense for its first half play, and he noted that whenever his team is protecting a lead, it seems to play even better. Al?
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. Under pressure, and he's brought down in the backfield by Page. Nowhere to go with it on that play.
Good coverage downfield had a lot to do with that play. They dropped back in zone coverage, never giving the quarterback an option.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on their own 19. Anderson sets up. Closing in. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. He had too much on that pass, John, as it sailed over everybody.
He just threw that pass too hard. The receiver might have caught up with the ball if he used a little more touch.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
The backs are lined up in an I.
39-yard line. First and 10.
He gets the count. Pressure with the pass. Picked off. Sanders makes a spectacular defensive grab.
That's the type of play that will really give the defense some momentum when they come back on the field.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. Vincent. 1 yard gain by the running back. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. Anderson sets up. With the throw, on the money. Good-looking play there as they pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. Going to the air on first down. Pressure coming. Throws it. So that play goes for about 6.
Gain of 6 on the play. Second and 3. Ball on the 8-yard line. Hit the ball. Cowboy.
Johnson, the motion man. Vincent. Pickup of about a yard in the run.
Ball carrier. 1 yard gain on the play.
So they need about 3 here. 8 yards to the goal line. On the carry. Under pressure. Incomplete pass. That incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Receiver on the play.
This will be a 25-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up. The kick sails through the uprights. Another one that goes through, his second of the day. The Colts regain the momentum of that score, John.
You can feel the momentum shifting.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 82.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 5.
Holding on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Inside their own 20.
Lose it. Poke out right. First and 10.
Sends a man in motion.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Flipping on the offense.
Penalties come down to discipline and maintaining it on the field. And the offense didn't show much discipline there.
First down and a long way to go following that penalty. They come out of the nickel, using motion. To the air on first down. Throwing, and he makes the grab. He loses it. The fumble is scooped up, breaking free, hurdles free. And you know the defense is very angry at that missed opportunity.
That was a foot race to the fumble. Looks like the extra wind sprints at practice are paying off.
They line up in the I formation.
At the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Man in motion. Passing on first down. Slings it to the outside. Just won't go down. He checks the defender. We saw the whole field, was able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, when a defense is sending extra rushers at the quarterback, it takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
So they have first and 10 here. Throwing on first down. Steps up with the throw. He hits his receiver across midfield. So they're able to pick up another first down.
This offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
They'll go with a run once again. Pickup of about 6 yards.
Gain of 6 on the play.
About 4 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. Shields is the deep back. Man in motion.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Hand it off to the back. Shields couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
On the 23-yard line.
Stratton, the motion man. Tosses it right. Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in the short patterns, Can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he can put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
It's first and goal. About 5 yards out. The Cowboys using motion. Closing in. Throws it. Incomplete. Had a man in the end zone, but overthrew the pass.
You got to take your time and get your receiver a ball that he can make a play on. He didn't do it there.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
The Cowboys holding on by less than a field goal. They couldn't get anything going through the middle.
You know, it was because the defense filled all the gaps. The back was looking for a place to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the gaps, bringing them down for a loss.
So now we have third and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line. They get set, using motion, dropping back, soft lob to the end zone, touchdown, Cowboys. He delivered that pass right on time, perfectly for the touchdown.
The quarterback went through his progressions and found a receiver that he thought had the best chance to haul it in for the score.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's up. The point after is good. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
Just what they were looking for, John. Good play calling there. Key drive, touchdown.
Hey, these guys deserve to feel good about it. Now it's the defense's turn to come out and do its job.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 86, back deep to
He kicks it off. From the 3-yard line. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Vincent. Pressure. Looking for a receiver. The blocking broke down on that play, allowing the defender to get to the quarterback as he was releasing the ball.
Yeah, he had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 22. Pressure coming with the pass. The pass ball's incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up third down.
On the play.
Dallas looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Drops back, under pressure, the throw, hits his receiver in stride. Anderson with a strong arm, and that gets him a first down.
Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 41. Going to the left.
This offensive line has been on its heels all day.
No gain on the play.
Dallas with 6 defensive backs.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Fifth play of this drive. Again, we get the call. It's a fumble. The Cowboys. And great play by the defense to recover the fumble.
Yeah, they were right there to jump on the ball.
So after the fumble now, it's first and 10. Tate sets up. Passing on first down. Hand it off. Gain of 2.
28 on the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
Using motion.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Shields. Gain of 2.
28 on the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
The Colts come out in a nickel package. Dropping back, closing in, throwing. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
That's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up the punt. Here's the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 4. Pressure, gets rid of it, and it's complete. Good job of bringing the pass in.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that 2nd and 3rd gear.
1st and 10.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Cowboys ahead of the Colts 21-13. And we'll start the 4th quarter.
Bring that pain, baby. Fire out.
Only one man in the backfield. Passing on first down. Stepping up, gets the pass off. Nice ball going to the air, and that'll move the chain.
15-yard gain on the play.
It's 1st and 10. Hand it off to the back. Vincent wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just the case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
2nd and 11. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Good pickup of about 6.
On the carry. Gain of 6 on the play.
Five yards to go. Ball on their own 37. Pressure coming. Throws it.
Watch this one again. He's trying to make the catch, and the defender comes in there and just unloads on him. But he's still able to hold on to it for a heck of a play.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Looking to run it here. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
5-yard gain on the play. Second and 6. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Bring the pain.
Dropping back. Under pressure with the throw. Intercepted. Wynn was in great position for that pick.
I don't think the receiver did enough to try and break that one up.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Come on, Dio. That's all you
Shields lines up behind his fullback in the I.
45-yard
And he's stopped at the 49. Decent gain, about 4. About 6 to go. Ball on their own 49. Shields. He's taken down at the 49-yard line. Only a yard by the halfback. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 49-yard line.
Closing in. Great play in the backfield by Bell. And below you can see how these two teams have done in the turnover battle. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. He fields the punt with room to run.
39-yard punt returned for a gain of 4 yards.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hands it off to the back. That's a 3-yard gain. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
On the ground. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play.
Five yards to go. Ball on their own 25. They line up in the I formation. Pressure, gets rid of it. Pass ball's incomplete. That pass had no chance.
That's because they did a good job of not giving the quarterback a lane to throw in. If you take those lanes away, it makes it very difficult to get the pass out to the receiver.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. From the 33. He had a nice return on that punt.
And no matter how good a punt is, it doesn't mean anything if your team can't stop the return.
Let's go, come on.
Tosses it right. Might have lost a step on the toss.
1-yard gain on the play.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Dropping back. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. So he ends up overthrowing his target.
That pass was clearly overthrown.
Okay, get set. Man in motion. Missed tackle. Here he goes. The 30. And they finally make the tackle at the 21-yard line.
Now that's a brilliant run. And one of the big reasons he was able to get it all the way into the end zone was because of this move. I mean, he looks like he's playing on a different level than the other guys. That kind of deal.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. Number 81, the man in motion. Pass play here on first down. Aimed it off the back. Nice pickup on the ground, maybe about 6.
Gain of 6 on the play. Second and 4. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Fuller is doing a good job this afternoon, contributing his 4th catch of the game. Third and 3. And we've reached the 2-minute mark. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Just won't go down. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Okay, here it is. They get a clear shot on it, but he keeps his legs moving, he keeps his balance, and he doesn't go down. This is exactly how to get the ball into the end zone.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. They've now scored 14 unanswered points.
This is one of those teams that's never out of a game. If you let them get going early, they can really control the tempo of the game. If they fall behind, they have the weapons on the offensive side to put points on the board very quickly.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 86, back to return.
It's on its way. From the 4. Indianapolis, down by 2 touchdowns, takes over on offense. The defense is trying to force a turnover, which would put an end to this game right now. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 22. 7 defensive backs in on this one.
Ball on the 22-yard.
Pass play here on first down. The 30. They'll move the chains with that completion.
Yeah, that was a great recognition by the quarterback, knowing where to go with the football against the blitz and knowing how to get it there.
Going to the air on first down. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Johnson beat the coverage on that pass.
Soft hands like that are hard to find. This guy looks like he's a keeper.
The quarterback is calling them back to the line of scrimmage. Drops back, gets the pass off. With the adjustment, he has it. Anderson with a hot hand on this run.
And what he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing everything, making great decisions, and getting the ball to the right guys. He's playing very well right now.
A little over a minute left. With the pass, with the catch. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
Under pressure with the throw. The defender brings him down at the 23-yard line.
Any run plays in the playbook should be thrown out because they need points fast, and the only way they're going to get them is by throwing the ball.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. And it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
Good ball. Let's start on the offense.
Early movement there.
The offense needs to do a better job focusing.
So now it's 1st and 15 after the penalty. He surveys the field, closing in. Rolling right, sends this pass out of play. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They have to move him down quickly here on 2nd down. Dallas looking for the pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. With the pass, and this pass is complete. Indianapolis will call a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They'll pass on every play from here on out.
When you're down by more than one score and there's less than a minute left, that's all you can really do.
With the throw, perfect throw. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he's able to get open in the end zone. Great play.
The defense just seemed to lose track of him down there. They have to do a better job keeping the play in front of them so that that kind of thing doesn't happen.
They're trying to make it a 7-point spread as they go for the deuce. Give it to the halfback. He can't wrap him up. It was a risky call, but it pans out perfectly, and now they're within 7. Hansen sets up for the onside kick. The onside kick is off. They don't get it. They scored a touchdown on their last drive, utilizing the running game to move the ball against this defense. And we'll probably see the same kind of thing here as they take over again.
I know the coach loves it when he can tell his quarterback, just go out there for a kneel down, because that means you've got yourself a win.
Indianapolis calls a timeout. That's their last one. It's 2nd down and a long way to go.
Second and 12. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Indianapolis lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. The gun signals the end of the game. The final score is Dallas 28, Indianapolis 21. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports. Welcome to EA Game Stadium. While several playoff teams have been determined, other teams' futures hang in the balance here in the last few weeks of the season. Thanks for joining us today as the Broncos match up against the Browns. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the game. I'm Al Michaels. With me, as always, is John Madden.
These guys are lucky to have a quarterback like this to lead their team. He can make the best defenses look like some Pop Warner practice squad when he's at the top of his game. That secondary will have a hard time stopping him and his receiving crew in this one.
The Browns have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot on the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
Wow, look at that pile of guys down there jumping and yelling. You can tell they can't wait to get out there in the field.
Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss. Let's see how it plays. Let's get back to the play on the field. The kickoff team lines up.
Will be kicking off to start the game. Number 81, back deep to return.
Should be a return here. From the 2-yard line.
Holding on the receiving team.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 9. Thomas gets set. Pressure, gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. He was unable to bring that one in.
He really should have had that one. He was in position to make the catch, but he forgot to catch the ball.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 9. Dropping back. Gets the pass off. That one won't count since he was out of bounds.
I'm not sure what happened there. That throw just got away from him a little bit.
Well, John, clearly two of the best quarterbacks in the league in this one.
Yeah, especially when the offensive line can give them some time to set their feet and release. Both of these guys are accurate, and most of all, they're very, very bright.
Closing in, throws it, picked off, it's intercepted. The quarterback was ready to get hit and just threw it up for grabs.
I tell you, you don't get a whole lot easier than that. He was right there, the quarterback makes a bad throw, and he brings it in for an interception.
So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10. Bradford sets up. He gets the count. About a 2-yard gain here.
On the run, gain of 2 on the play.
8 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line.
We'll see.
Under pressure, gets the pass off. Good pass rush, John, as they tried to disrupt the timing.
He waited until the last second, then he got the ball out of there. He does a nice job of feeling the pass rush, but he has to know who his hot receiver is if he feels pressure, or if he sees his defense coming on a blitz.
With the throw, this pass is incomplete. Brandon was in perfect position and knocked that pass away.
That's what you look for. You have guys watch film each week. You try and figure out where he likes to go with the ball in certain situations. Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
Moss comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. The kick is up, splits the uprights, and good. Lindsay will be kicking off.
Up for the kickoff. Number 81, back to return.
Nice distance. From the 6. Fumble, loose ball. The Browns scoop up the live ball. A very costly fumble, and it's a touchdown. The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 81, back deep to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 8. Denver down by 2 touchdowns, takes over on offense. What have you heard, Melissa?
I caught up with the head coach as his team was coming out of the tunnel, and he said the main goal of his defense in this one is to provide an excellent pass rush and also possibly force a couple of turnovers and give his offense some good field position to work with. Al?
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. Tosses it right. Portis couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined. They get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Can't bring him down. At the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Denver. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone that was going to catch him. That just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field.
Nayland comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. And so, John, they overcome their field position at the start of this drive in a hurry and come out of it with a touchdown.
They sure did, but the guys on this defense are professional. When they get out there again, I have a feeling this will just add to the fire in their bellies.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 88, back deep to return.
Sends it sailing. From the 7. Cleveland has held on and is now looking to move ahead.
Number 89 on the return.
Using motion. Hands it off. Pressure with the pass. This pass is incomplete. Good play by the defender to get in there and disrupt the pass.
And he's lucky he was able to get rid of it, but he has to be careful. Passes like that can make for some easy interceptions.
Ball on the 24-yard line. Give it all you got.
Bradford gets set. The Browns using motion. Great play in the backfield by Hanson. Hanson read that play perfectly. They might have lost a couple.
He didn't go for the misdirection at all. He followed the ball and got in there to make the play very quickly.
They'll be faced with a long third down play here. Ball on their own 21. Dime backs in for this play. Pass. Incomplete. Bradford appeared to feel the pressure there.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Unable to get anything going on this series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
They'll go from the I formation.
At the 37-yard line. 1st and 10.
Kept it on the ground, picks up about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
Using motion. Cross play to the left. Great play in the backfield by Hayden. Loss of around 2.
3-yard loss on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on their own 41. Dime backs in for this play. With the throw, he finds his man.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets him a first and keeps the drive going.
First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. Let's go, ball.
Thomas gets set. Again in the run. And he stopped at the 40-yard line. Running back picks up about 7 yards.
On the play.
Second and a deuce. Ball on the 40-yard line. Hand off to the tailback. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Bennett made a great defensive play, tipping the pass away.
He's got great recovery speed. He can catch up to the ball, even if he's caught out of position. That time, he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
40 yards.
Man in motion. Crosses it out to the right. Great play in the backfield by Ellis. About a 1-yard loss.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Number 4 is trying to pin their offense inside the 5. Here's the punt. Fair catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown. First and 10. Ball on their own 20.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Dropping back to pass on the first down. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Turns. He has it. And he stopped at the 37-yard line. You give him some time, he'll hit his man.
And the thing is, he doesn't care how big that window is. With his accuracy, everyone's open.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Under pressure with the pass. The pass ball's incomplete. Plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it could make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Drops back. Fires it over the middle. He has it. Bradford could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that throw.
A receiver that can make big plays like that have to be fed the ball so they can stay in the game.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Pressure coming. Rolling. Room to run. Catch made on the run. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping them. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
So they have first and 10 here. And this is the fifth play of this drive. Gain of about 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 33-yard line.
And this is the sixth play of this drive. Knocked down. The defender was all over him on that play, forcing the incompletion.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Denver comes out in a dime package. Throwing.
33-yard line.
This pass is incomplete. He went down very hard after getting that pass away.
He took a pretty big shot at the end of that play. They've been working on his timing at practice. 3- and 5-step drops that are designed to get the ball out of there quickly. He still has to try and get it out a little sooner, so he doesn't have to take too many hits.
Moss comes into the game to try the field goal. And it's on its way. And so that kick is good. That field goal is his second of the day. Lindsey is back and ready to put this one in the air.
23, back deep to return.
Good distance. Loses the defender. The defense will try to force them to punt again as they did the last time the offense had the ball. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 39. Pressure, guns it left side. And he hits his target. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Closing in, flings it to the outside. Lost about a yard.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 46-yard line. Thomas sets up. Drops back. Under pressure. Gets the pass off. That powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
Only one man
and
back.
10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
The Broncos using motion. Hand off to the tailback. He's at the 20. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. That guy picked up a lot of yardage on that run.
Yeah, he moved this way and that way, all the while keeping his head up and watching where his teammates were creating room for him to run.
Nayland comes in for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. Great drive that culminates in a trip to the end zone and gives them the lead.
Now their defense is going to head onto the field. It's going to be up to them to protect this lead.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 89, back deep to return.
Nice kick and returnable. From the 10-yard line. On their last possession, they came away with a field goal. Let's see what happens this time around.
On the return.
First and 10. Ball on their own 28. The Browns can regain the lead with a field goal. Gets rid of it, and he steps out of bounds at the 38.
Look here. He does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch. And two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. Hey, that's a nice-looking play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 38-yard.
So we've reached the end of the first quarter. We've got a close one underway with the Broncos ahead of the Browns, 14-13. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Less than a yard to go. Ball on their own 38.
Let's go, come on.
The Browns can regain the lead with a field goal. Gets the pass off. Third down, upcoming after the incomplete pass.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and inches. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Bradford gets set. And off to the tailback. The interior lineman, John, got off the ball very well on that play.
And the key to stopping that kind of run is exactly that. Whoever fires off the line faster and gets better leverage is going to win those battles at the line.
Duncan will go back to accept this punt. Here's the punt. This one goes out of bounds. It's first and 10. They give it to the halfback. Tackle at the 38.
The running game has been the key to the offense so far in the game. Let's see if it continues.
Nothing here. Here come the heat.
Second and 1. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Goes with a short pass to the right side. On the money. They don't have to go deep to pick up first down.
Yeah, and this quarterback makes his living with these kind of passes. He'll dink and dunk you all the way down to the end zone.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Hand it off. Right up the middle. Not much there.
Yeah, they opened up the hole for him, but there was someone waiting on the other side.
Thomas gets set. And to the tailback. Tackle at the 40-yard line. They went backward on that one.
And they ran right into the blitz. They should have changed the play at the line. Maybe an audible to a sweep or a pass play. Something like a quick slant.
Here is a 3rd and long situation. Throws it, makes the adjustment. A display of great hands on that catch.
That receiver has all the tools.
Number 4 is looking for a good punt here. Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch. They'll spot this one where it went out.
First and 10. Ball on the 4-yard line.
Hand it off. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Dropping back. Pressure. Throws it out over to the left. Good connection there.
This guy has great confidence in his arm. He knows that he can make the completion regardless of the coverage.
The Browns line up in the bunch formation.
24-yard line.
Going to the air on first down. Closing in. The pass ball's incomplete. The defender was able to put the pressure on, forcing the incomplete pass.
Yeah, he had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 24. Bradford gets set. Dropping back. Under pressure. Throwing. Big opening. 10-yard gain that time.
That's a reception. Gain of 10 on the play.
Another run. The 40. Lewis covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Great play in the backfield by Price. Loss of around 2.
3-yard loss on the play.
Second and long. Ball on their own 41. Hands it off to the back. Great fake. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. Brandon got his hands up and tipped the pass away.
That's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Catch the ball, man. Mad dog open. Fire out. Here come the heat. They got nothing.
The Broncos come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Lindsey lines up in the backfield for the punt. Duncan into return. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds.
First and 10. Ball on the 7-yard line.
Penalty marker down.
Dead ball. Let's start on the offense. After this is to the goal, still a first down.
It'll be first and long here after the penalty backs them up. To carry it. Missed tackle. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Gain of 10.
Gain of 10 on the play. Second and 4. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
On the carry, 3-yard gain on the play.
Third and maybe 1. Ball on their own 16. The Broncos holding on by less than a field goal. Tosses it out to the right. Lost about 2 yards.
3-yard loss on the play.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. From the 41-yard line. Denver will call a timeout here. That's their first. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known.
One thing they have to remember is that they're in scoring range, and they don't need to run or hurry up because they have plenty of timeout. They just need to stay in rhythm and make sure they get some points out of this drive.
Hands off to the tailback. Throws over to his right. This one falls incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. With the throw, incomplete pass. Good play there to knock it down at the line.
If you can't get to the quarterback, then you get to his lane. And that's exactly what happened there.
Third and long. Let's see what play they choose to keep this drive going.
We'll see. Got him. You got it. Let's go. Come on.
Passes left. And it's complete. Nice reception on that play, and he now has 3 on the day.
On the play.
This is going to be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. And it's on its way. The attempt is good. Good kick there, and he's accounted for 9 points of the total. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
Lindsay in to kick this one off.
Number 81, back deep to return.
He got all of that one. Following a punt on their last drive, the offense now makes its way back out onto the field. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
We'll see.
A little over a minute left. Pass play here on first down. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. John, he rushed that throw.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. But they're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
We're just about down to 1 minute. Pressure. Throws it. He finds his man. The Broncos call a timeout. They have one left.
They'll probably be playing a soft zone coverage, so he should have options underneath if they go with the pass.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Flings it to the outside. Good play in the backfield. Second and long coming up here.
1 yard loss on the play.
The Broncos can regain the lead with a field goal. And the catch is made. Just about 5 on that pass, John.
That was a pretty good play. The defense brought a few extra guys, but the line did a pretty good job of picking it up, giving them just enough time to find the open man.
Closing in. Gets the pass off. Good pass and catch there as he records his 3rd reception of the game.
The defense better start watching this guy because he's been getting some room to work with out there. And if they don't, they might wish they had. He's the kind of guy who can really take over a game.
Number 4 is back to punt. Harrison back to return. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Cleveland 16, Denver 14.
Denver 14.
As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's stats through 2 quarters.
Denver is lined up for the kickoff. Number 88, back to return.
Booming kick downfield. Using the step. The defender goes down. The Browns will start this drive from the 21.
On the return.
First and 10. Bradford gets set. Man in motion. He goes down at the 25. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. The Broncos come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
The Browns holding on by less than a field goal. Under pressure, gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on their own 25. They'll go with the quarter defense. Pressure coming, throwing. Comes in low, but he has it. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. Let's check in with Melissa.
Well, Al, the Broncos coach knows that they could see a lot more of the ground game here in the second half as the other team tries to protect its lead. His defense has done very well stopping the run so far. We'll have to see how long that can last. Al?
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. From the 32-yard line. He had a good return.
Boy, the coverage team is going to need to do better because he could take the next one all the way.
They'll start the drive at the 49-yard line. First and 10.
Gordon. Pressure with the pass. Batted down. They got pressure that time, and the quarterback pays the price.
Creating pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
On the carry. About a 2-yard gain here.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Cleveland looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Throws out to the left. The pass ball's incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one. And this one comes back out to the 20. First and 10. Ball on their own 20. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Going to the air on first down. Throwing short to the right side. With the hurt. Keeps his feet moving. Bradford just threw a strike.
And because he got him the ball so quickly, he was able to pick up great yardage after the catch.
Second and 4. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Using motion. He gets the carry. Missed the tackle. Can't bring him down. A very well drawn up play.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 36. Closing in. Gets rid of it. A good effort, but he was out of bounds.
If you get the ball to the receiver, he's usually going to make the catch. There's not much he can do if he has to catch the ball out of bounds up.
Lewis, the deep man.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Pushes it out to the left. Lewis wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
The Broncos expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. And this is the 5th play of this drive. Throwing. And he hits his target. Breaks the tackle. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
So they have first and 10 here.
First and 10.
They'll pass on first down. Under pressure. Loose ball. The Browns recover it. The offense recovers its own fumble.
That ball just took a lucky bounce right back to the offense.
Following the sack, it's second and long. And this is the 7th play of this drive. Gets the pass off. Incomplete. Jameson was right there to break that play up.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
The Broncos come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs.
The defense really bears down on third down.
This one falls incomplete. That looked like a catch until he got nailed.
Yeah, jarred that ball right out of there.
Lindsey will come into this game to punt. Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 3. Thomas gets set. Gives the ball off. Breaks through. Gain of about 5. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far.
Second and 5. Ball on the 8-yard line.
The Broncos can regain the lead with a field goal. This one falls incomplete. He has to find a way to get the pass off a little sooner.
Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receiver.
It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 8. Pressure coming. Passing right. Incomplete. No catch that time. Now they face 4th down.
And that's really frustrating for a guy when he knows he could have kept the drive going. He just couldn't hang on to the pass.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up the punt. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
Lewis in the backfield.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Looking for room. Pressure. Throwing. At the 30. On the run. Perfect pass. Great catch, and that'll move the chains.
Gain of 18 on the play.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Bradford sends a man in motion. Passing on first down. Closing in with the pass. Lays into him with a stiff arm. Saw them drop back in coverage, then just threw a strike.
Yeah, he made the right read and found the open man. That's a nice play.
They're in field goal range. Good play in the backfield. Loss of around 2.
3-yard loss on the play.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. Drops back with the throw. This one falls incomplete. White displayed excellent anticipation.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
So this will be a 39-yard field goal try. And it's up. The kick sails through the uprights. He's added 12 points to his team's total with 4 field goals. This has been a great game.
What a great game so far. Only one score separates them, and there's still plenty of time left.
Lindsay comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 23, back deep to return.
They'll return this one. From the 9. Can't bring him down. Breaks free. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. So they have 1st and 10 here.
They got nothing. We'll see.
2 minutes left in the quarter. And they're off to the back. They couldn't get anything going through the middle.
You know, it was because the defense filled all the gaps. The back was looking for a place to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the gaps, bringing them down for a loss.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Under pressure, gets rid of it, drops the interception. He couldn't come up with the interception.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. And when it got to him, he just bounced off his hand.
Here is a 3rd and long situation. Ball on their own 22. Only one man in the backfield. Thomas sends a man in motion. They're coming with the blitz. Looks like he might have had another option out there, John.
He's got to do a better job of reading the defense and going through his progression. He can't lock in on one guy and try and force it to him. He has to know that other guys in the offense can make plays out there too.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. Fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. But he made the right decision there.
Pressure coming. He's tackled behind the line by Price. Good coverage scheme there, creating problems for the quarterback.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zone. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completions.
It's 2nd down and 15 to go. Ball on their own 38. Dropping back. Pressure. Slings it to the outside. The Browns dive on the corner. So they get a second chance.
They just dodged a bullet on that one. Now they have to do a better job of hanging on the ball because they might not be so lucky the next time.
3rd and long. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Closing in. Gets rid of it. Across midfield. He did a nice job to bring that one in.
When you make tough grabs like that, the other team really has to dig in there and play some tight coverage.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch. No return here. Back it comes to the 20. So they have 1st and 10 here. Going to the left. Harrison drags the ball carrier down behind the line. Portis didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them offside.
Portis setting up play action. He hits his receiver. Nash is proving again why he's one of the quarterback's favorite targets. That's his fourth reception. It's been a great game so far as these two teams move to the fourth quarter with the score. Cleveland 19, Denver 14. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. It's 3rd down and 15 to go. Ball on their own 15. Cleveland looking for pass with only 3 down linemen and 7 DBs on field. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
Llewellyn sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the kick. From the 44-yard line. So not a bad return. It's time to see what the offense can do now as they come back down onto the field.
The coverage guys got downfield quick enough to prevent anything from developing.
On the call. 8-yard gain.
31, the ball carrier. Gain of 8 on the play.
They'll go from the shotgun.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Under pressure, slings it to the outside. Right in stride. Nice ball going to the air, and that'll move the chain. First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
Lewis setting up play action. He hits his receiver. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we're talking about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Crosses it left. Pulls. A lot of big hits today.
Yeah, that guy almost had the decal knocked off his helmet when he tried to get across the line of scrimmage on that one.
So it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 8-yard line. And this is the 5th play of this drive. Touchdown, Cleveland. And he takes it in for the score.
I didn't think he was going to get much. The next thing you know, boom, he's in the end zone.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. A good-looking drive, and they score the touchdown. And the offensive unit should be very pleased with their performance on that one.
I think the whole team's happy after that one. They're probably telling their defense to give them the ball back so they can go score again.
Lindsey will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 81, back deep to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. from the 1. So the offense takes over. The last time they had the ball, they had a very tough time getting anything going. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Breaking free. Kept it on the ground, picks up about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on their own 30. Pressure coming with the throw. The catch on the run. What a stiff arm. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. Hand it off. Portis continues to assert himself with a running game.
15-yard gain on the play.
Going to the left. Good play in the backfield. And that play wasn't going anywhere except backward.
I'll tell you, sometimes the back needs to know when to just go down because he's trying to make something happen that's not going to happen, and they end up losing a bunch of yards.
The Browns come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Pressure gets the pass off, and this pass is completed. He found a soft spot on the defense and was right there to make the catch.
The thing about a pass like that is it cuts down on the time the defender has to react to where the ball's heading.
3rd down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 23-yard line. They come out in a dime package. Gets rid of it. Pass was incomplete. 4th down. Upcoming after that incomplete pass. There's no question they're trying to convert here on 4th down. And this is the 7th play of this drive. Dropping back. Throws it. And he makes the grab.
Watch how they get it done when the pressure's on. It's 4th down. They just call a great play. And he puts the ball right where it needs to be to pick up that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. Thomas sets up. They give it to the halfback. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Broncos.
Now take a look at this. They've got a shot at it. He was so strong and powerful, he just busted right through the tackle. Kept going all the way to the end zone. That's a heck of a run.
Nayland comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Down the field, they went efficiently and effectively over 70 yards to the end zone.
Can't argue with the result. And the touchdown was the result that they were looking for. This offense can put it together.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 89, back deep to return.
Sends it forward. From the 9. On their last possession, they did a great job moving the ball through the air on their way to the end zone. And you'd expect to see the same thing here until the defense proves they can defend against the pass.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Keeps it. Closing in. Rolling. Bradford, over and over, throws the ball where only his receiver can get to it.
And that's what makes him so effective. Never seems to make a bad throw. Just about every pass is right on the money. If you ask me, he might be one of the most accurate passers in the league right now.
Lewis. Looks like he just made it past the marker. So he works his way past the marker for a first down. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Catch the ball, man.
Bradford sends a man in motion.
Ain't got nothing.
They give it to the halfback. Good gain there and a first down.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball at midfield. The Browns using motion.
On the 50-yard line.
To the tailback. Decent gain, about 4.
The ball carrier. Gain of 4 on the play.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
5th play of this drive. Hand it off. Gain of about 5.
31 with the carry. 5-yard gain on the
2
play.
minutes to go. Third and short. Ball on the 40-yard line. 6th play of this drive. Man in motion. Lewis. He can't wrap him up. Can't bring him down. The 20. The 10. 5. Touchdown, Browns.
When you talk about a dangerous back, this is what you have to be able to do. Not only get out there and outrun the defense, but have the power to bounce off a tackle and keep going.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 81, back deep to return.
It's on its way. Denver needs 2 scores to get back into this one.
First down may be where they try something towards the end zone, since they'll have 3 more downs to work with after that.
1st and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Cowboy! Come on, partner!
Under pressure, throwing. Off to the ball. He makes the catch anyway. They move the sticks for that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
The coach is having them hurry it up. Throwing on first down. Looking for a receiver, and it's complete. Nash is there again, always finding room when there doesn't appear to be any. 6 catches.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. And it keeps the same defense on the field.
Drops back. Pressure coming with the throw. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
He had no choice but to get rid of the ball. When you're down by this much, the offense doesn't want to be facing too many 3rd and 4th down, because that means they're taking too much time. They should be getting first for every 1 or 2 downs if they want to have a chance at this thing.
With the pass, nearly intercepted. He easily could have taken that one all the way back.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
And the defense has forced them into a critical 4th down.
This is why you play the game, for situations like this. I think you go with what you have the most confidence in. Maybe it's your receiver, or maybe it's your tight end. Whatever it is, the quarterback has to get it there.
And it's caught. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Throws it. Incomplete. Good job finding some room. I thought he was going to bring that one in.
That's the old rule. If you get your hands on it, you got to catch it. The defense should focus on keeping the receiver from getting to the sideline, because as soon as he catches the ball, that's where he's going to want to go with it.
There's about 1 minute left. Pressure with the pass. This pass is incomplete. The tight end was right there, but he just couldn't get that pass under control.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
Closing in, looking for an option. Throws this one away. Not wanting to take a sack or force the issue, he throws that one way out of bounds.
When you're this far back and you need something in a hurry, I just throw one up there and hope one of my guys can come down with it.
Cleveland comes out in their nickel pack. Under pressure, throws it. So they can't convert and turn it over on downs.
At this point in the game, they need a big play. Sometimes high risk equals high reward. They might try a different play next time.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 41. The Browns come out with 4 wide receivers lined up tight. Lewis has picked up now over 100 yards on the ground. We're nearing the end here, and they figure to go with a running play to keep this clock winding down. Bradford sets up. Hand off to the tailback. Denver will call a timeout here. They have 1 timeout left. The defense has a timeout left, but it won't help them. Kneel downs can end the game, running out the clock. Denver will call a timeout here. That's their final timeout.
Second and 12. Ball on the 48-yard line. Come on, D up. Poke out right. Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball at midfield. 5th play of this drive. And the
That's
clock
the end of
runs
the game.
out. The final
The
score
final
is
score is
Cleveland 33, Denver 21.
Denver 21.
This is Al Michaels
Thank you
with John
for
Madden
attending
saying
today's
goodbye
ball game.
for EA
Please drive home
Sports.
safely.